Hi, Gemini. Welcome back. You guys came out as the people who should get a reading in the beginning. So let's pull some cards for you, beautiful people. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for the subscriptions, the likes. I really appreciate, love seeing likes on videos. Super duper nice and kind. So financial pinch, maybe lobsters are kind of cropping up as a symbol around you. You could be discussing your financial situation with your friends, or maybe you're getting a different perspective. You can see there's kind of different dogs here. So they, maybe somebody kind of has some opposite traits. You could be Sagittarius energy here. That's the opposite sign of Gemini. Pleasure with a close friend as well. This person could be a close friend. Person could have an element of kindness or lightness to them, have long hair perhaps. They like dogs. Somebody you have love or deep affection or caring for. There could be a lot of growth in this connection, as I can see with the plentiful flowers, the greenness there, the growth in finances or otherwise. So maybe this person's supporting you on your endeavor to change something and make changes. Tell us more. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So maybe this person's helping to bring a level of maturity or stability or kind of groundedness to your communication regarding finances. Maybe they have Capricorn placements. Saturn could be relevant here. I think it's making a good trine with Venus later on in this week. If you're curious about the astrology, I'd suggest checking out Rick Astrology. He makes great videos. He just released one, I think, yesterday or something, talking about this week's energy, how it's going to get lighter as we move out of the weekend into Monday. Because we have the Scorpio moon coming up. So situations in the balance that require careful handling. Very interesting. So maybe they're kind of adapting the praying mantis type spiritual animal kind of balancing act, kind of being very careful at this time as well regarding finances with other people. Maybe you're deciding to exert some kind of effort to change things as well. So let's see. Most important vital advice for Geminis. You could have Scorpio placements or be dealing with shared financial opportunities or resources through other people. Elders, okay, 15. Maybe somebody you're dating is kind of giving like an elderly sage wise kind of advice. This could be a feminine. Compassion and wisdom. Interesting. You can see she's holding the moon there. This person could, maybe be cleaning or staying at home a lot at this time. They could have interesting art around them. Moths could be important. Mushrooms as well. Maybe mirrors or long hair. You can see again in this image. So birthed from seed within the belly of the moon, they are wise, felt touches over our hearts, and felt deep within the marrow or spirits. Maybe you're listening to your ancestors. It could be a feminine ancestor, specifically a mother, grandmother figure in your life or around you in the spirit realm. This could be helping you to open up a new gateway regarding financial opportunities through other people. You could also be communicating with a friend. Elders are wise. They are ones who've lived and experienced more ups and downs, twists, turns than the rest of us. Elders were storytellers and keepers of knowledge. They were the ones we sought when in turmoil and who would help us as we wept for the unfairness that life can bring. They had compassion for us, but also gave sage advice drawn from decades of experience. Many elders are seen as a burden instead of cherished loved ones who deserve the right to be supported and cared for in their old age. Many elders have not been given the space to share the wise words of their traditions because modern world moves too fast for their slow wisdom. So maybe there's somebody here that's quite reclusive, likes nature, yet there are those among us, particularly witches, who still see the wisdom in their old ways. If you hold elders, it is to remind you to have compassion for others and to never disregard someone's wisdom or experience. The Zen saying tells us you should sit in meditation for 20 minutes a day unless you're too busy. Then you should sit for an hour. This knowledge can be applied to wisdom as well. Often the thing you need most when life is moving too fast is to slow down and see what you've been missing. So there is a level of kind of bringing that Saturnian groundedness, channeling those energies into the earth, maybe getting yourself grounded, feeling wholesomely supported. There could be somebody around you that moves quite slower. They might be wiser. They might have been through a lot of conflict. They could have strong Capricorn placements. But yeah, this person could definitely be a friend. Of course, they could be Sagittarius, since that's the opposite sign. Geminis, they're ruled by Mercury, so they pick up data on a very fast local level. It rules cars, it rules quick speed. It's the messenger of the gods, right? Sagittarius is the gods. It's the higher perspective. It is the philosophy. It is grabbing all that information that Gemini gathered from speaking, from reading, from words, and making a philosophy or a belief about it, or understanding the wisdom behind it all. And that allows you to step into abundance, really, because Jupiter rules expansion, higher knowledge, expansion. Jupiter is a very protective force in our solar system for Earth, right? It protects Earth from meteors because its gravitational pull is so big it can kind of swerve negative influences away from us. And it overthrew Saturn, who was attempting to kill us. So death or maybe bad consequences could be coming, but there's a friend that's trying to offer wisdom or sage advice. They could be very positive or optimistic. Another trait of Sagittarius, so this could just be you traveling as well. Sagittarius rules travel, particularly outside of your city. Gemini rules local travel within the local community, driving your car locally. Sagittarius is planes, right? It's traveling city to city type vibe. So there is some kind of consolidating of information. Maybe you're discussing something with someone, or maybe you're reading or writing something that allows you to see the bigger perspective, or you need to kind of assimilate this knowledge into a grander belief system, a grander philosophy. Maybe you have to lean into your spirituality a lot. Sagittarius also rules religion, because back in the day, churches were the only ones that had the access to the higher education and the knowledge and the books and the belief systems, the structures, So it's also kind of maybe a level of an authority figure, but a kind one, a teacher, a mentor, a sage, right? Sagittarius, sage. So this card is a call to meet with your elders to see if they have wisdom to share about your ancestors that can help you on your path. And maybe you need to reach out to a tarot reader or lean into your spirituality in general. Maybe check out some pick-a-card readings. Could be relevant for you. Maybe type in ancestor pick-a-card readings on YouTube. Often the thing you need most when life is moving too fast is to slow down and see what you've been missing, or in this case, who you've been missing. So maybe there's a need to come back to yourself, or maybe we have divination on the bottom of the deck. This could be maybe you're using divinatory tools like tarot or runes or whatever else you use. Back in the day, there's so many different methods to read the future. Scrying type vibes, so that you can make a better solid foundation for your life. Maybe you're just kind of trying to figure out what is the next best step or move for you. But we'll grab you an advice. Vital piece of advice. What do you want Geminis to do at this time to help them succeed? Gemini people placements. What do you want them to do to most align them for success? We have Six of Canes. This is the Six of Swords. She's packing up all her things. She's leaving something behind. This is about leaving your problems behind and being mindful of what you take. So let's go ahead and read that. Six of Canes. You could be leaving behind social connections or beliefs or thoughts of maybe social dynamics, maybe ways that you have been socializing through your words with other people. Has there been an equal give and take type vibe? If not, you're leaving it behind. Lessons learned, journey of moderation towards balance. So balance is that kind of unity, the consciousness that allows you to manifest your divine, supreme kind of Sagittarius rules alchemization, the temperance card, which is all about, when you temper something, look it up what the word temperance means. That could be very vital to you. This is about patience, knowing the right timing, aligning with the gods, not going against the gods, right? So that way you're actually becoming kind of a god, because you're able to know when the right timing to do certain things are, right? You're working alongside spirituality. So the time has come to make a decision about a situation that is just not good for you anymore. It may yet be the most difficult decision you have made, but it is necessary. This is the cold face of truth and facing up to facts that might tear your heart apart. But in the short term, but in the long term, it leads to healing. So we can see the elephant in the future position. Maybe you're working with friends to kind of get you through this as well, to learn to integrate these lessons to become more mature, wise, and strong going forward. The path forward is not clear, and you may be terrified of making this move, but rest assured that the balancing powers of the sixes do have your back. Be brave and take the plunge. Interesting. Have your back. So maybe you're advocating for yourself to receive more, especially if you've been in unhealthy give and take dynamics or things that have affected your health because you were overgiving, or maybe your job was kind of impeding or imposing on you in some sort of fashion. So I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. I really appreciate the likes and subscriptions. If you want a personal reading, you can always message me on Telegram. Thank you. Take care.